Morning, guys. Bitcoin, $105,000. I don't know if we expected this to happen this fast, but here we are. Let me give you guys a couple things to watch out for, and then I want to talk to you guys about what we're going to talk about tomorrow morning, which I think you're really going to like. This week is all going to be about scaling out, getting retail traders who may have just been in this market for the last, I don't care, even week, even the last 2 months. How do I supersede you guys to access charts and look at charts that I've been able to compile over the last 10 years to show you guys where the tops of altcoins are going to be, where the top of Bitcoin is expected to be. And let me get into that in a second. But real quick, as Bitcoin's heading up, guys, we're creating this higher high formation. Indicators are still showing bearish divergence. When bearish divergence is in the market, let me see if I can quickly find something like this for you guys real quick. When bearish divergence is found, it kind of gives people this nervous feeling. So take a look at this real quick. When price action was heading up here in the previous bull market, when we look at the indicators, we're actually making lower high formations. And this kind of concerns people because once this happens in the market, it usually enters into a downtrend or a consolidating pattern where we see the lows actually retested. So is this the time where Bitcoin takes off and flies through all-time highs? It could be, but I just want to start this YouTube video today to say we still aren't out of bearish divergence on oscillating indicators, which usually can push us back down. And where's that area? Probably about $100,000 is the break and retest and strongest support because we've broken resistance. Okay, so I just want to start by showing you guys that here's what we really need to talk about tomorrow morning. And I think you guys are really going to like this. Guys, the accumulation phase, let me write this out. The accumulation phase is almost done. Okay, the accumulation phase. I hope you guys have been following along in the future forecast. We just ended up taking out our first $20,616 out of what we call our take profit account. We put $80,000 into this account, and every time it goes up 25%, we end up withdrawing this back to our bank. You're gonna be like, Travis, what are you doing right now? Taking money out of the market. Guys, when I show you the charts tomorrow, you're gonna understand. As the market moves up, I am paying back my principal in 3 different portfolios. A take profit portfolio, which is my monthly paycheck. Okay. There's another one called a growth portfolio that I'll show you guys. And this is where we get the big gains. And then we have what's called the legacy. The legacy portfolio is where my kids become millionaires based off holding cryptocurrency on ledgers for the long term. But here is where it gets fun. Many of you guys have been in crypto for a while, and some of you have been in this just for a couple months. This is our 4th cycle, 4th halving event. Do you guys know that there are indicators out there that have predicted the peaks of Bitcoin, the peaks of altcoins? And if you can time these peaks in the market, you can get money out before all the retail traders do. And let me just be really honest, guys. I'm going to be taking a lot of the people who are watching this YouTube video who don't understand these charts, who don't watch these charts. You guys are going to be my exit liquidity. I'm not trying to be rude about that. That is the nature of this game. I know where the tops of Bitcoin are expected to be based off over a decade worth of data. I know where the tops of altcoins are expected to be based off over a decade of data. When I know that, what I then end up doing is I end up structuring for myself what's called sell limits on the way up. And while retail is entering back into the market, which they're going to fly back into the market once we're above $110,000, once retail's back in, I'm actually going to use their greed and their buying to exit all of my positions. And then they're going to wonder, why did the market crash 50 to 60%? I thought the market was going to keep going up. Well, we're selling on you because you're not having access to this, okay? I'm going to show you guys probably about 4 to 5 different charts tomorrow, and I'm going to put it all into one chart. And I'm going to give you guys, probably the most important thing here, I want to give you guys actually, I'll call it PPs, price points, okay? Of where you guys can actually set up some limit orders on some altcoins as well as Bitcoin. And I promise you guys at the end of this, let's do this instead. It's probably an easier way to understand. If you guys are like, Travis, I'm going to watch the future forecast tomorrow and I want you to show me with confidence where Bitcoin's going to top this cycle and use metrics that have called the tops of past Bitcoin cycles. Oh, and by the way, give me a masterclass on XRP and XLM and the ISO coins of where those are most likely going to top this cycle and make it so obvious that you know this is true based off historical data that you can prove to me. I'm like, okay, I promise you I'll be able to do that tomorrow. The people who watch this future forecast, you will have the data. You will know exactly what to look for to exit your portfolios. Guys, we are already taking money out of the market. The take profit portfolio is already up another $5,000 this morning. I hope you guys are paying attention to how we're structuring this. Guys, I've been through 2 bull markets since 2016 I started doing this. If you understand how to set up these 3 buckets, the legacy bucket, the growth bucket, and the monthly paycheck bucket, you guys should already be taking money out of the market in small chunks. The millions of dollars is what we're about to take out next. And I showed this to you guys. We had $100,000 in the take profit account because we went from 80 to 100,000. We ended up taking $20,000 out. And I told you guys in the Telegram that that's where I put it back into my bank. So let me cut to the chase here. Tomorrow morning in the future forecast, get a membership at tradeconfident.io. Everybody who is new to Trade Confident, guys, enjoy 25% off. That's my gift to you. Click the first link in the description of the YouTube video. Tomorrow morning, you're going to get an email. Just watch the May 13th future forecast. I'll show you guys these charts. I promise you, you will walk away with absolute confidence that you will have a plan of how to exit this market and not be the exit liquidity that I'm going to use, as well as the institutions, BlackRock and all these big institutions, to completely wipe you out because we're going to be selling while you're buying. And that's just the absolute nature of this market. That's tomorrow. Do not miss this, guys. And I think you're really going to enjoy it. And if you want to hop into our take profit account where we're going to be paying ourselves probably about 25 to 50% per month as a paycheck, because we've already done this already, I'll show you guys how to do that as well. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, May 13th in the future forecast. You will find confidence to exit this correctly in this market. Bye, guys.